people are very surprised when they realize that we are a Singapore brand. I think we take that as a compliment. That is something that we've been working on as well, trying to inspire other local entrepreneurs. Even though we're a Singapore brand, we can also play on the international stage.
So Delugs started in 2018. Before that, we were self-taught leather crafters. When we picked up leather crafting, we also got into watches at around the same time. And we noticed that back then, the market for watch straps was fairly limited. On the one hand, you have straps that were ready-made that you can purchase online, but these were often slightly lower in quality.
For us, when we started Delugs, it was very much just a passion, a hobby. We started out of Ken's bedroom.
Yep.
I think it slowly grew and the traction grew. The audience grew as well, and we realized that, actually this might be a viable business idea, something that we could do full time.
That's where we moved into this space, so we could bring on a team to support us in what we're doing. Both of us came from a civil service background. That definitely has helped us, I would say, in quite unexpected ways. With a civil service job, you're looking at an iron rice bowl, you are in a very huge organization, there's a lot of structure to things. Whereas coming to here, there's basically none of that. There's no iron rice bowl, there's no structure, there's no SOPs on how you do things. So we've had to figure a lot of that out on our own. But I think what our time in the civil service has taught us is in terms of how organizations or teams run, how structures are built, and also how just there's certain work demands and standards and ethics, I think, that we brought with us from the civil service.
I think some of the soft skills are also transferable. So like people management skills are definitely helpful and useful. Things like project management, knowing how to structure and how to solve them. I think that has also been something that has been very useful for us as we think about our entire business and the different parts of it. So this is our HQ, our all-in-one space, where we have a showroom as well. So like for our exotic range alone, you can see there's like alligator, crocodile, and ostrich as well. So if you like something a bit more like fabric, a little bit more soft on the skin, we have things like Alcantara or Nuba. So I think leather crafting in general requires a lot of attention and a lot of practice. We actually got our entire team once in a while to do a refresh also, to craft some leather crafting products so that they have an experience on how difficult it is to skive the leather, how difficult it is to prick the holes, how difficult it is to do the stitching and to make sure it's consistent. Yeah, so in Delugs, we also pay attention to all the very small details. So for most buckles, it's usually just a slight curve. And when you put it through the leather strap, after a while, you might notice that the strap holes get a little stretched. We wanted to design a buckle that would address those issues. So that's why we came to this final design. What we have here is actually a strap finder that we have on our website as well. So you can basically select the watch that you have. We try to have as many models here as possible. And then you can actually pair it with all the different strap choices that we have, just to have a look or an idea of how it might look like. And of course, we can pick out that strap for you as well. We had a chance to meet him when he came to Singapore for a concert. I think we're fans of his music, but he's also a very big watch person, one of which he actually wore during his concert here in Singapore. So it's quite an honor, and we even got a little autograph from him.
It's always good to have in-person events so that we can see customers interacting with our products. We get the feedback from people as well. And I think just to see people interacting amongst one another, that sense of communityship is very important to us. And ultimately, that's what this is all about. It's not just a product. I think it's the friendships that we have through the products, through the business as well.
And also, if you're not into rubber straps, there's something for leather straps. We have the new clasp, the spring line clasp. If you like fabric strap, we have the Velcro as well. So there's a lot of things going on.
One thing that makes us really stand out is how we focus on community. So besides being a product-based business, I think we also focus in creating a community that is welcoming, whether they're from brands, they're from retailers, they're just watch collectors, but coming together in the same space and enjoying Delugs as a brand.
people can come here, have food, have drink, meet up with people that they have either chatted on Instagram before or met before at other events. It's an opportunity to bring everybody together and just catch up over watches.
When we expanded from just a family-based business into bringing on people, I think there's always that risk and fear that the business is not sustainable or you won't see the same level of growth, and that ultimately we are now responsible for not just our own livelihoods, but I think the livelihood of our entire team.
Part of how we have continuously built the business, of course, is calculated risk, but also because I think we don't have the experience, and that allowed us to be a little bolder, to try new things. Something that we both value very much and we want the team to have is a can-do spirit. In Singapore, very much so as well. When we speak to people, I think people always have a cannot-do spirit. Where you ask them something, they say, no, it's not possible, cannot lah. I can't do this, I can't do that. But I think just changing that mindset a little bit allows you to try something that you think might not be possible. So for us, being able to do this full-time and explore entrepreneurship, I think it's been very refreshing for us. It's been pushing us beyond our comfort zone, beyond our boundaries, and we hope that more people would start to find that childlike boldness to try new things again and not ease into comfort or just ease into...
Safe zone.
Yeah, safe zone.
This started as a hobby, this started from my bedroom. I would never have imagined that we reach this kind of scale, not just locally but internationally. I really can't believe the journey that we've taken, the path that we've grown. I think when you look back, then you realize just how constant work over a longer period of time, then you can really build something meaningful. And it's staying in the game, putting your best foot forward every single day, taking one step at a time, that really keeps us going, and that gets us from where we were to where we are today.